Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video, and today we are once again going to be taking on the 5.0 Spiral Abyss, but this time what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running it without any version 5 characters. Now obviously we've had MUALANI released and KINICH has just released, so we have a brand new Hydra DPS and Dendro DPS, but I decided we'll just go the old fashioned way, replacing MUALANI with Neuvillette, as well as KINICH with Alhaitham, and seeing if they can still keep up. Now, I'm sure you guys know, these are two of the strongest characters in the game, so I'm sure they will. Now, Neuvillette, we're just going to be running him with one of his best in-slot teams in the first half. Pretty easy team to play. Then on the second half, we're going to be using our brand new Alhaitham, which we literally just built in a recent video. You know, upgrading his artifacts. Unfortunately, I don't have a Nahi though, so we're going to be running Baizhu instead for that little bit of battery, as well as a little bit of extra comfort, alongside Fischl and Beidou. Now this team definitely can be improved because first of all, no Nahida. We could be running a Hyper Bloom team, but I'm running Furina on the first half, so I'd rather just go for a quicken team here. And I mean, my Beidou isn't amazing, but she'll get the job done. So yeah, that being said, let's just hop straight into the video. Alright, and here we are in the first chamber. Now we do get to pick between a max HP and ER bonus. I'm just gonna go ER, gives us a little bit of extra comfort. Our Neuvillette team doesn't really need to do more damage, so yeah, I'm just going to go for the ER buff to make sure we have better rotations. Anyway, just going to go through our team rotation here real quickly. We should basically be able to one-cycle this first wave. I mean, then nothing major. And then here we do have the buffed up F2P operatives. I am just going to bring them closer together, swallow a little bit of pyro. And there we go. Now if we just run over here and use our Kazuha's ultimate, and just wait for this cryo guy to come into range. It's a bit annoying how this guy TP'd away, but we'll be fine either way. Yeah, that guy's shield is about to go down, and there we go. We're going to be missing a little bit of swell. I just want to make sure we get all of our Neuvillette stacks, and there we go. We should be fine for the most part. Swell, Hydro here. Yep, okay, lovely. Yeah, ultimate, and we'll just be able to finish it off here. And that took us less than 90 seconds, took us, to be precise, 65 seconds, which is a pretty good clear. Obviously, you want an average clear side of 90 seconds, you know, 1.5 minutes for each side, but yeah, did pretty well there. Now, when it comes to this stuff, oh, whoopsies, you know, I'm just going to start off with Baizhu stuff here, and then once we go over to Fischl, we're just going to shoot him down, like so, and then into Fischl's ult and Alhaitham's ult, like so. And there we go, we should be doing big damage because obviously Alhaitham, you know, one of the strongest Dendro characters. KINICH did just come out. Unfortunately, I didn't roll for him. I do really like him, but if you guys didn't see our MUALANI summons, basically what happened was we got Kazuha, then we did a random temple, and then ended up getting MUALANI. I planned on trying my 50-50 on KINICH originally, but since we ended up getting MUALANI, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to save for future natlan characters because there's quite a few I want to pull for. So unfortunately, I'm going to be skipping KINICH, but I'm hoping maybe I can pick him up on a rerun, and he'll probably be better when Mavrico releases anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the plan for the time being. Anyway, we've just got to fight against this little Hydro guy who can be quite annoying. Just got to make sure he doesn't kill our team, basically. But we do have Baizhu here, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. Also, Beidou does give us some damage reduction. So, yeah, just a pretty comfy team to play because we have a healer plus damage res. Although we did just get absolutely sniped by this guy over here. And we're taking some bloom damage, which is a bit funny considering the fact that we're not even playing a Nilo team. You know, you don't normally see Bloom as a problem if you're playing teams outside of Nilo. Anyway, we don't even need to use our Alhaitham's ult to finish this guy off. He's going to go down just like that. And there we go. We were able to clear with still 20 seconds to spare. And it's time to move on to the second chamber. Alright, and here we are on the second chamber. Now we do get to pick between a crit buff or a max HP buff. Max HP obviously is nice, but I am just going to go for the crit buff because it applies better to both our sides. And now then, what are we up against? Okay, just a bunch of mushrooms. Well then, that's quite something, but yeah, let me know who you guys are looking to pull for in natlan. I'll be real, I want to pull for most of the natlan costs. They're all incredibly cool. Oh, okay, we just one-cycled those guys, so we have a little bit of extra uptime here. Hydro can be a bit annoying to swell when you're up against the just Dendro enemies in general. But yeah, like I was saying, let me know who you guys are pulling for. I myself, you know, was going to go for KINICH, at least try the 50-50 on him, but ended up getting MUALANI, so not going to pick him up. Also, if you do want to see me play MUALANI, then you can look at our previous Spiral Abyss video, because I tried her out there. But now I just want to prove that you don't need natlan characters in order to beat it. And we're going to clear this thing in basically less than a minute. This is going to be basically a 50-second clear. So, yeah, okay, that was a 53-second clear to be precise. That's a pretty damn quick. And on Alhaitham is nearly half dead. But yeah, let me know what other characters you guys are putting for. Between my two accounts, I definitely want to pick up a Zelonen, or I'm sorry, I'm not sure how you pronounce the name, but yeah, her design is really cool. I also do quite like Chaska's design, so I'm probably going to be picking her up. And then Mavika, obviously, and then Capitano as well, assuming he is playable. I really hope he is. But yeah, okay, we took that guy out pretty quickly to the point that our Alhaitham, and to be fair, even most of our team is missing a little bit of energy, which is a bit unfortunate. Anyways, though, we should just... Okay, yeah, we just got our ult on Fischl. Although, to be fair, we could have just used the skill anyway. And, okay, now this guy obviously is going to do his little ground slam attack, where he goes invulnerable for a bit. So, again, he's just messing up our energy rotations here. Maybe I actually shouldn't have ulted there. Maybe I should have just done the skill plunge technique. Yeah, that actually probably would have been smarter. But it's fine. We're going to be able to reset our rotation anyway. So okay, where are you? Just gonna ult here for the iframes. There we go. And we're dealing about 30k per mirror hit, which is pretty nice. We can use... Okay, I meant to use our skill there and then straight into him, but we were slightly off with our range. Unlucky. Definitely could have had a faster clear if I didn't just mess up my skill there. Yeah, honestly, my energy rotations are a bit off right now. It's actually been... I actually haven't played Alhaitham Quicken in like, I think, okay, I don't want to say a year, but definitely in like 8 months I haven't played an Alhaitham Quicken team. So yeah, it's definitely been quite a while, I will say. But yeah, we already cleared the second chamber, so now it's on to the final chamber. So I will see you guys there. Okay, and finally, here we are in the final chamber. Now, you know, none of these things here are incredibly amazing for us, but the 80 EM boost can be decent enough for our Alhaitham. Anyway, we're just going to go straight into a normal rotation right here. Hopefully we can swell Hydro. Yes, we can. Perfect. And, oh, Zhongli's a bit low, actually. That's kind of funny, but, you know, shouldn't matter too much. Gonna do a second skill here. We're hitting for 39k per tick, which is pretty nice. And, okay, now we're gonna need Pyro. Just, okay, can I... Oh, we swell Pyro. Perfect. Amazing. Thank you, Kazuha. And now, if I ult on Neuvillette, okay, 51k tick still. But yeah, now we're hitting for like 46, 48k. Very nice. Our Kazuha is actually swelling as well. So, yeah, this boss, you don't even need to run a Pyro. Just run Kazuha. He can swell it for you, which is very cool. And I'm just going to use our Furina's ultimate just because we don't have too long left here. And then hopefully we can finish it off with this beam right here. Nope, but we get a 60-second clear exactly. Anyway, so yeah, that boss, kind of a pushover, not gonna lie. And we're just left off with this Alhaitham half, as well as the PMA. Alright then, this boss can be a bit annoying. I was hoping that he was gonna fly in the sky straight away, but he doesn't. So we are going to have to wait for him to come back down before we continue our DPS rotation. And there we go. At least we hit our first mirror stack. Although we don't get full uptime on our mirrors. So yeah, that's the one annoying thing with PMA. You know, if you really want to, you can just retry until you get the rocket animation. Although that's a bit more annoying if he's on the second half. But since the first half's so easy, then it's not that much of a problem. Anyway, going back into a second rotation, we're probably going to be able to put him in his down state here. Oh, okay, he's already going in the center, trying to run away from us. Not gonna let him. We're just still gonna try to do as much damage to him as we can. Okay, never mind, we ran out. And okay, yeah, our DPS windows really are not lighting up with these enemies right now. This run is, I don't want to say scuffed, but definitely not optimal is what I will say. And hopefully Beidou can get her ultimate just before her particles. Not entirely. But it's fine, we just proc our skill here, and then we move on to the PMA. Actually, maybe I should wait for our burst, because then we'd have a full DPS window on the PMA. I'm making a couple of mistakes here, but I mean, it's gonna be fine either way. We have a lot of time thanks to our Neuvillette half, so yeah, it won't make that much of a difference. And then we just ult here. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it would have been faster if we finished it off with a skill and plunge again. Yeah, it would have. Okay, you know what? I'm just doing this first try. Honestly, definitely could have improved there if we had just made a few different decisions, but honestly, it still won't make that much of a difference. Clearly, as you guys can see, Neuvillette Alhaitham still very strong. If you don't want to pull for KINICH or MUALANI, you don't have to feel forced to. Your version 3 and 4 5 stars will still very much get the job done. I mean, in my last video, I did MUALANI plus Hu Tao, and Hu Tao still did pull her weight, and we all know that she's a version 1 DPS, and that's even without having to play her in a plunge team. So, yeah. Clearly, although these natlan characters are very strong and also very fun to play, honestly, I would rather pull them just because of how fun they are. Like I said, they're not necessary, and with that being said, let us move straight onto the character builds. Well, as you can see, there's no real need to pull for version 5 characters yet, but obviously you can if you want to. But characters like Neuvillette and Alhaitham are still very much on top of the meta. Now, real quick, when it comes to our character builds, first of all, Neuvillette, 48 crit rate, but this goes up to 84 thanks to Marseille, 230 crit damage, 116 ER, R5 prototype Amber. Just relics, you know, pretty good actually, because we've had a long time to farm Marseille. Neuvillette is one of my better build characters. C0 obviously, and then 10, 6, 7 talents. And then when it comes to Furina over here, 64 crit, 183 crit damage, 222 ER, on Fav for a bit of battery for herself as well as the entire team. Golden True pieces again, decent set, although I have a better one on my other account actually. And then C0 and then 2, 9, 10 talents. When it comes to Kazuha over here, 812 EM, 172 ER, a little bit of Kurate so that he can once again proc Fav over here. Viridescent, obviously, you know, one of the strongest artifact sets in the game. C0 and triple crowned. And finally Zhongli, just on a shield bot build, just shy of 50k HP, but obviously will be higher thanks to Hydro Resonance. And then he's a Millilith, but that doesn't really change much in this team. Talents, 6, 10, 10 and C0. Now, when it comes to our Alhaitham, like I said, we literally just built him in our last video. 579 EM, 172 crit rate, sorry, 72 crit rate, 135 crit damage, 146 ER. On the umbrella weapon, level 80, can't be asked to get it up a bit more. This was our first ever CV piece, which we just got in our previous video. And then we've had this flower for a while, as well as this, which we crafted in the previous video. This, which I leveled up actually off camera. Rolled pretty well, and then this circle, which I just throw on because we're running 2-piece, and then again C0 and triple crowned. When it comes to Baizhu, 47 crit, 199 ER, 41k HP, just so that he can proc Fav, and then he is obviously on Deepwood so that we can get that Dendro Res Shred, and then C0 and then 199 talents. Fischl, real quick. 61 crit, 103 crit damage, 140 ER, Stringless, R4, Golden Troop once again, which we can now strongbox, which is actually pretty nice. And then she is also C6 and 6, 11, 10 talents thanks to her constellations. And then finally our Beidou, only level 70 but 50 crit to 145 crit damage, 207 ER on Skyward Pride. And again on 4-piece emblem, as you would kind of expect from a Beidou. So yeah, oh, she's also C6 and 1511 talent. So yeah, that's it for our character builds. Pretty relatable, I would say. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe for more. We will have more Spiral Abyss video coming out, as well as Zalolan summons when she comes out, as well as some HSR content in the meantime. That being said, like and sub for more, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. See ya.